Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Bellingham. Rabiot defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Foden played out towards the right wing. He's got his shooting! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rice goes short. Nice control. Danger averted for now. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Foden. White puts them all in. He's had a shot! Could be danger here. Foden. And it's White. White tries a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Konate getting this one clear. Rice. Spence's cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rice plays it short. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Kane! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Upamecano tries to clear. Gordon. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. Rice. Gordon. Rice. Spence. Rice. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Hernandez. Mbappe. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Konate. Rabiot. Upamecano shifted upfield. Olise. Oh, good spread. Cherki. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe, and here's Dembele! Oh, that is asking for trouble. In he goes again!
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Foden. White tries making a foray down the right. Kane. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. White. And it's Spence. England have reclaimed it. Lovely ball and a real chance. It's Kane! They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden. Foden. Plenty to aim at here. Hernandez. Aim forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. White. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Foden. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's White. And here's Foden. Foden. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Oh, what a ball! Gusto. Great defending, strong and determined. Kane. Kane! And And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Aimed in towards the centre. Camavinga attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. Cherki. And it's played forward. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gordon. And here's Kane. Kane. Foden. Now it's... Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Camavinga. France are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Olise. And here's Mbappe! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Olise! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cherki. Rabiot. And they've got rid. Cherki. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Dembele. Out to the right. Looking to break at pace. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga played over towards the opposite flank. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now it's Foden. White. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez. Camavinga. Cherki. Rabiot looks to the other side. Hernandez is onto it in a flash. Can he latch on to this? Climbs up big! Just off target.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bellingham. White. Foden. Foden forwards and with intent. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gusto is there and he can get that clear. A real chance! The message is clear, none shall pass. Rice played out to the left flank. That's very neat. Lobbed in behind. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rice. Oh, a delicate chip through. Gordon! And that's aimed into the middle. Anderson. And it's Dembele. Gusto. Cherki. Olise. Rabiot. Gusto gets a cross in. Cherki thinks one through. It's a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. White. Oh, played through for the wide man. Foden. Foden stood his ground strongly. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Gordon. Upamecano. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Olise. Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cherki. Cherki! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Bellingham, gently done. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. Tries a deft little ball. Tries a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gehi shifted upfield. And it's Spence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cherki. Konate aim forwards. Anderson wins the duel this time. Rabiot. Gusto. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Mbappe. Camavinga. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Foden. He is through here. Bellingham. Hit into them. Up he goes! Cherki. Rabiot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Camavinga. Upamecano. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kane has given away a free kick. It's Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. White. Foden. Rice, and it's played forward. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. So Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bellingham. White. Gehi. Rice. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Olise. Gehi wins the duel this time. Rice done delicately. Gordon looking to get on the end of this. Rabiot. Cherki. Camavinga. Mbappe. Gusto. Cherki. Hernandez. Cherki. Played out wide. Gusto hangs one in. Rice. Gordon goes on a run down the left wing. Yehi. Spence. Rice. Anderson. Played out to the right. Foden. Bellingham. White. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Anderson. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Gordon. Spence. Very nicely done. Gordon here. Gordon! Rabiot can get it clear. Yehi. Over to the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. And here's Dembele. Out to the right. Gusto. White with the clearance. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. France, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rabiot. And it's Kane. Does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hernandez. Upamecano. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Rice. Kane. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. White looking to hit the byline here. He's there to get rid. Camavinga, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Camavinga shifted upfield. Dembele. Oh, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. And that was very necessary. And it's Hernandez. Gusto, now the ball in. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham has created one goal already. Stones. Bellingham. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Upamecano. Aim forwards. Cherki. Olise. Gusto. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. And here's Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. That pass has been well intercepted. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Anderson. Rice. Gehi, gently done. Rice. Spence goes on a charge down the left. Rabiot could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Dembele shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Olise with the short one. Hernandez. Bullish header! He scores! France are back on level terms. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Olise. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. Cherki. Short changes him with that pass. Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Dembele. Rice. Foden. Rabiot gets across to intercept. And there is the half-time whistle. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are back on the way. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Olise. Gusto. Konate. And it's played forward. Cherki. Dembele. Oh, good spread. And here's Olise. Foot in. Gehi with a definite foul there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That has been knocked clear. Rice. Foden. Konate. Rabiot. Cherki. Camavinga. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. And here's Mbappe. He can get that clear. Out to the right. And it's Kane. Kane have it back and can go again. Gusto. Rabiot. Konate. Gusto. Cherki. Played down the flank. Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's White. White. That's tidy. There are a few waiting for it. Foden. Kane back. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. Hernandez. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Foden, aim for... It's Kane! Cherki. Rabiot. Konate, forwards and with intent. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham looking for a runner. Cleared away. Tries to get it clear. Kane. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Camavinga. Cherki. It's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. Can he deliver? He is just caressing the ball. Delivery from Mbappe. Foden. Bellingham. Played out to the right. White. He's found a way through. And that has been knocked clear. Rice. Foden. Knocks it out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cherki, and it's played forward. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Camavinga played out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. White. Bellingham. White. And the ball is out of play. Konate. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Olise played out towards the right wing. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Anderson. Foden. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Foden. Rice. Anderson. It's a great ball. Kane. Oh, good take in a good area. Cherki. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. Mbappe. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. Spence. Gehi aimed forwards. Spence. He's through here. He's in, surely! Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Bellingham hurtling down that right flank. White, and it's lofted through here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! And they're back in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
England take the lead. Rabiot. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cherki, spread out to the left, back into the middle. Olise tries a measured ball. Spence getting this one clear.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Dembele! Sticks it away!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's White. White. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bellingham gets it away. Camavinga. That's a throw. So who's he picking out? Dembele, and the shot! Cleared without complication.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. Cherki. Gusto. Now he's got space here. That's really well cleared. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Konate. Cherki. And it's Rabiot. And here's Olise. Olise played out to the left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden forwards and with intent. And he thumps it clear. And they've got a throw. Konate. Upamecano. Rabiot. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Dembele wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Olise, gently to Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, they could be caught out here. Moved on forwards. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Bellingham. Stones, and he goes cross-field. And here's Dembele. Gusto. Rabiot. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kane. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Foden. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Camavinga. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Anderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foden. Oh, good spread. And it's Bellingham. And here's Foden. Rabiot. Konate. Cherki. Upamecano. Yehi. Anderson. Stones. Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here. Dembele has been caught there. It's a foul. Gusto looks across and plays it in, and that's been repelled. Now it's Rice. He's got away. Now it's Gordon. Rice. Whistle's gone. That's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Rice. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Gordon. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Hernandez Forwards and with intent. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Great defending, strong and determined. Yehi. Yehi, gently done. And here's Gordon. Spence thinks one through. Cleared away. Throw in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bellingham. Mbappe. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga. Played into the middle. He's dealt with that well. And that is out of play. Olise. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Gusto. It's a good run down the right. Gusto. Now here's the delivery. White.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. And he's there to get it away. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Foden. Played out to the right. That is lovely. Gets the shot away! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Anderson. Rice. And it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. And here's Kane. Oh, just Kane! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Kane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Spence. Oh, nice touch. Rice. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Gets it away.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ambitious ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Showing good feet. And it's Rice. In with the challenge. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. That's gone for a throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Moved on forwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hall. Oh, that's neat. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good ball. Now this could be a chance. Foden! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he's heaved it away. It's a throw-in. And it's Rice. Oh, it's come loose.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Kane. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Can they find an extra gear here? Oh, and the shot! Goal, England! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
England go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Ekitike.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Gordon. Hall. Rice. Bellingham. Livramento. Now it's Foden. Rice. Anderson. Kane. Rice. Over to the left. Serves up across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance has gone a-begging.
Cherki, aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Hall. Rice. Rice, gently done. Now it's Gordon. Kane. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Yehi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Kalulu. Rabiot. Cherki. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. France with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. They've played it short. Ekitike. Gehi attempts a clearance.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nice physical challenge. And they can counter here. Ekitike. That has found him in acres of space. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe is having a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross in.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Gordon. A chance to play it in. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Muscular approach does pay off here. That has been cut short. Stones. Gehi. Rice. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. Cherki. Ekitike. And here's Dembele. Anderson forwards and with intent. Rice shifted upfield. He has found the way through. Upamecano. Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Livramento does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. France can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against